Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Norma, and today's video we're going to be filming a 10-minute makeup using some products from Yanga Beauty, which is a Nigerian brand. This is my bare face, and you guys, this is going to be the final result. So if you are interested in seeing how I got my face looking like this in 10 minutes, stay tuned. So I already went ahead and prepped my skin before I started filming, as that's very important before you start your makeup. For me, I only use the moisturizer and sunscreen, but depending on your skin type, you can also try a primer just right after. So the first thing we're going to do is go straight to foundation, and I'm using a Yanga Beauty foundation in shade SMC6. And of course with a makeup brush, because I would prefer the makeup brush to beauty blender. I'm going to be using beauty blender right after the brush, but to start with, I'll rather start with a brush first. And guys, the coverage in this foundation is everything. It sits well and it is extremely good for a Nigerian weather. I mean, I'm using a Nigerian brand, so and remember that we're going simple, so less is more. You don't want to apply a lot of foundation so your face does not look cakey. Avoid actually also applying under eye if you're going to be using a concealer later, like I am going to be using. But if you're not going to be using a concealer, you just want to go straight to foundation and the other things, but you're not using a concealer at all, yes, you can still work your foundation underneath your eye. But if you're going to be using a concealer like I'm going to be using, yes. So you can see that I am already using my beauty blender to just smoothing my foundation. This foundation is everything. I just love it. To contour, I will be using a black Opal, and this is in the shade 460. I'm going just underneath my cheekbones to give it a definition, and I'll also be using the contour at the edges of my forehead to give it a more defined look. Make sure that you're only applying your contour at the area of your face where you see me applying mine, right? Please don't go and overboard your contour, and also you don't actually have to use mine. If your contour works for you, and that is perfectly fine, you can use your contour, right? So the next I'll be using is a powder blush, and I'll be applying it at the high point of my cheekbones on both sides. I'm going with a two-toned of my blush, as I always like to go with every time. So I'm using an orange, and I'm also not going to use yellow to just, blend it out and give it more warmth to my face. As you can see, I'm already blending that out down to the middle of my cheekbones and just right underneath my eye for a much more natural look, and of course a much more natural blend, because it's very important that your blush blending is a natural blend for a 10-minute makeup. This is a 10 minutes everyday look, a 10 minutes clean girl look, a 10 minutes clean girl vibe. So please, you don't want to go overboard for your blush, and you don't want to go overboard in applying that. To conceal, I'm using the same concealer from Yanga Beauty, and this is in the shade SMC3. To give you a more natural look in 10 minutes, make sure you're applying a concealer that is a shade brighter, not 2 shades, not 3 shades, but a shade brighter than your foundation, right? Remember, this is an everyday makeup look, so you don't want to go overboard with that. I would also be dropping the price tags in the caption, so you can check that out. And if you've been needing an address of where I got my products from, you can comment down below, and I'll definitely respond with an address for you where I actually got my product too. To me, concealing, as you can see, I'm still concealing my under eye. And by the way, I'm sure you guys don't know this, or you my ladies don't know this, that the longer your concealer sits, the longer you give it to dry, the more coverage it brings. For me, I would probably leave it for 60 seconds. That's leaving it out to dry for 60 seconds. That's about 1 minute, right? Yes. So I'm going to leave it and then blend it out with my beauty blender. You can see the coverage of this concealer just right underneath my eye with a beauty blender. Guys, I love using beauty blenders when I am about to conceal. And also remember that your beauty blender has to be clean and soft and a little bit damp. Not so wet, but a bit wet for the sake of clear words. I love using beauty blender because it just blends perfectly. I would rather prefer that to brushes. And because we're going for an everyday look, right, you can really just do this makeup using your blender only, and you will also just achieve this look. If you also have brushes and you're really good with your brush, to conceal, you can also do the same thing and you will also achieve the same look that I am about to achieve, guys. So yes, I'm just blending everything out, ensuring that all is blended, even to where I also applied my blush and all of that. I just want to ensure that it's all blended and it sits perfectly well with my beauty blender. To set my face, I will be using the same setting powder from Yanga Beauty in Milky, and I will be going with my first layer of powder and dabbing the excess on my hand. As you can see, this is the first layer of my powder, and I'm going to be doing 3 layers. That's because I am only using a setting powder for this tutorial, and for my 10 minutes makeup, I actually just use a setting powder. I don't use a compact powder. But if you have a compact powder, you can go ahead and definitely explore. But for me, I'm just going to be using a setting powder, and I'm just going to be applying this 3 times just to ensure that it gives me the coverage that I want. Because it's lighter weight, it's not as heavier weight than a compact powder. I'm just going to do that. So then I used a spoolie brush to just brush out my hair. I forgot to actually take my brow gel, or preferred a hair gel. So I'm just going to use my spoolie brush to just brush out my hair to make it look good. And then I already used my brown eyeliner for my lip. I'm so sorry, guys, that I didn't show you that. Maybe in another tutorial I'll definitely show you that. And to create this dot that I did already, you can also comment below and I'll tell you how I did. Okay, so I'm just applying my black liner and also using a new band mascara to just brush out my under eye or my under lashes. Okay, so I noticed that my blush had already gone off at some point while I was blending, so I'm just adding more orange tone blush. I like using an orange blush because it kind of gives a bronzy look, which I think is very appropriate for a clean girl vibe. And then we're doing lips, which is my favorite part. I'm going in with this lip gloss, guys, and it's Dior lip gloss. It's a pinkish toned Dior lip gloss, and I really love it. I really love it because it's actually kind of minty. And I also tried something new in this makeup tutorial. I'm going also with a reddish kind of a light reddish lip gloss. I wanted to see just right at the middle of my lips. I just wanted to see how it was going to look, and I'm really happy the way it turned out. It turned out really great, and I am so happy. Yes, what I'm just doing is you smack your lips to make sure that it all blends out and all of that. And to end this up, I'm just going with a little powder wherever I feel I might need it, just to mattify my face but looking dewy. Guys, you can see God, everything is given. So this is how to do a 10 minutes easy makeup look in just 10 minutes, right? And it's perfect for church, it's perfect for work, it's perfect for any outings at all. I'm obsessed with this clean girl makeup, guys. I love that we're moving with more natural look. And if you like this video, click the like button and leave some comment down below. Let me know what type of videos you would like to see again from me. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you.